All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakal, HaKodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS, Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Another edition of GMS News and Prophecy. And I have an article here from express.co.uk. And its headline, UFO Alert. Massive rise in sightings over Alaska as earthquakes strike. All right. So this is dealing with the so-called UFOs, which are truly the chariots of the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, which are the chariots of our salvation for the children of Israel, so-called blasphemers and Native Americans. These sightings are increasing more and more, especially around these natural disaster areas. And people are seeing them all over the world now. And it came out recently that the government knows about these chariots. Okay. All right. And there's a whole program to studying them, so they know that they exist. So now we're going to start seeing a lot more of these chariots frequently pop up around the world, especially over here in America. Okay. All right. So it says sky watchers have reported a massive rise in the number of UFOs over the skies of Alaska after the region suffered its worst earthquakes for a generation. Okay. And this is from this past Monday, January 29th, 2018. Okay, so it says under the images here, it says the UFOs have prompted concern that the extraterrestrial activity and the quakes are linked. So as they're continuing to do these studies, with these sightings of the chariots, these so-called UFOs, they're starting to see how they link up with the things in the earth. Okay, but these are the angels of the Lord. Okay, the angels of the Lord are the power behind these vehicles. Okay, these heavenly vehicles. All right, and the same way that the angels help create the universe, all right, the heavens and the earth as we know it. All right, when you read Genesis, the first chapter, it's the same way that they go around the earth manipulating things today. Okay. So I'm going to continue reading. It says, the ominous presence has prompted concern that the extraterrestrial activity and the quakes could be related. Conspiracy theorists believe Alaska is a prime spot for UFOs because it has a small population and lots of land. It says Frank Huberbeets, based in the Netherlands, claims to be able to predict when earthquakes will happen based on the alignments of planets in our solar system. It says Mr. Huberbeets told Express Code UK the magnitude 8 earthquake in Alaska is a wake-up call that more large seismic activity is coming, especially in the first week of March. Well, I say this. The scripture says that in Joel, the second chapter, that the Spirit of the Lord shall be poured out upon all flesh. Now here, it doesn't say that Huberbeets gave some kind of date, this day or this hour, but some kind of inspiration could come from the Lord to let, these different people on the earth understand certain things. It probably was a dream or something he had, and then, but the spirit of prophecy is being put out there in the earth. I'm gonna say that. All right, and the portion of prophecy is upon the prophets. Okay. Which are the prophets of a great millstone, all right, as Israelites. So a lot of things are happening in the earth and in the heavens. Okay, I'm gonna read a little bit more. It says footage shows the UFOs appearing to hover over the snow in Alaska after gliding through the sky. It comes after a powerful earthquake struck off an island in the Gulf of Alaska, prompting a tsunami threat that sent the U.S. state's residents along the southern coast and western Canada fleeing for higher ground. After a few intense hours, the tsunami warning was canceled, allowing people to return home from shelters. There was no immediate reports of damage, not even on Kodiak Island, the closest land to the epicenter of the magnitude 7.9 quake. All right, so hey, it's heavy activity, dealing with these chariots, man. Okay, these earthquakes, and see what these chariots are doing. All right, see what they're doing is they're helping to fulfill the prophecies of the Lord. Okay. All right, because the scripture says that there's going to be earthquakes in diverse places. All right, it's going to be earthquakes, famines, pestilences in diverse places. So don't be surprised you see the chariots either before or after some disaster. Okay, because they're helping to bring in the prophecies of the Lord. They're helping to fulfill the word of the Lord. They make things happen, is what I'm trying to say. All right. But that's pretty much it on the article. So I'm gonna go to the scripture here. All right. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 5 and 1. It says, "Then I turned and lifted up my eyes, and looked, and behold, a flying roll." So this is the prophet Zechariah looking up in the sky, and he saw a flying roll in the sky, like spinning. All right. Verse 2 says, "And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. So he saw the chariots, man, flying in the air. Okay, spinning. Okay, which would be a so-called UFO. It says, "Then he said unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth." So it's a curse, man. It's a curse for destruction upon the people here in Babylon and the rest of the heathens, nations all over the planet, man. In their own, countries. And Israelites too. You see lots of terrorist activity in South America. See a lot of them over there in Europe, Australia, Asia. There's all kind of chariot sightings all over the earth, man. Okay. But that's what the scripture says. It says, "Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth." So this is why people can take out their smartphones and cell phones and cameras and they can film these chariots, because that's the scripture right here being fulfilled. Okay? But it goes on to say this. It says, "For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it." So these chariots are here for judgment, man. Okay? The chariots of the Lord are for judgment. Okay? So let's go to the book of Psalms. Psalm 68. I believe it's verse 20. No, it's here we go. 17. Psalm 68 and 17, it says, "The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place." So these chariots, or these so-called UFOs, they're the angels of the Lord watching this place, man. All right, and there's going to be a lot more heavy sightings of these heavenly vehicles being sighted all over, doing things, performing things. Whether it be to spark up World War III and start a nuclear reactor, or nuclear missile, or to make some kind of natural disaster, or earthquake, or tsunami happen. And then this is that the Lord is among them, right? Because the Lord, the Most High, and His Son, especially Yahweh Shai, is going to be a part of the army of angels that come back. Or when He returns, Yahweh Shai Himself is going to be a part of that army of angels that appears in these last days when the Lord makes His return. All right. So this is Revelation 1 and 7. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him." That's talking about Yahweh Shai. All right. And the clouds are those chariots, man. Okay. It says, "And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him," because he's going to bring destruction to the peoples of the earth that's of the wicked. And he's going to save the elect. It says, "Even so, Amen," which is Tawab, to make it good. All right. I'm going to read verse 8. It says, "I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord," which is in red letters. So this is Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, "Which is and which was and which is to come, the Almighty." So these chariots, man, Yahweh Shai is coming. All right. He's coming. But with that, I'm going to end it there. We give all praise to Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai, the blessing to the apostles. Until the next lesson, I'm going to say Shalom. And keep watching the skies, because our redemption and our salvation draw nigh. Shalom.